Podcast. Sorry for the quick 20-second intro there because, well, we had to make sure we had all the settings correct because this was a bit of a rush job on my part because, once again, I thought I was going to use OBS and then backed out of it at the last second. We'll figure that out. I got it figured out now, but I didn't want to test run it with like 15 minutes to go. So I'm Matt from Brake Hard. Once again on Closing Laps, joined by Cameron, former NASCAR Jackman. How are you doing, Cam?
I'm good, man. I'm good. It's not only NASCAR for Sunday, but we got football and life is good. All my favorite sports are running. We're good, baby.
You had double TV set up this afternoon for Cup race. You had Sunday ticket multi-view going on. You had everything happening.
Hey, you can't not watch. I had all 6 games and the race going on at the same time, and NFL Red Zone. It was great.
Literally all was going on at the same time.
It was great. It was awesome.
There's no title on a stream. Oh, Alex, that's because I had to upload or I restarted it. My apologies. I will go do that now. Felt so pissed off at the end of the race because he felt like Adam Stevens could have called him earlier. Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. It was certainly not the day that I think there's a number of things that I think people were upset about. I think even Larson was upset about how his day ended up as well.
Yeah. I mean,
so Ryan Blaney wasn't happy about it either.
I was about to say Ryan Blaney probably wasn't too happy.
Yeah. How's it going, Randall? All right, let me get all of this situated here. But we had Denny Hamlin pick up his 5th win of the season on Sunday at Gateway. What'd you think about it?
It was okay.
Yeah, I call Gateway the most forgettable track on the schedule every single year, and it is. Like, there's nothing. The racing is not very good here. And I gave it a 70, mainly because I was like, by Gateway standards, I guess it was okay.
It was okay.
But it wasn't
we had
phenomenal.
some passing. There wasn't, like, anything that said, ooh, watch me, right? Like I said, I was watching all 6 games and the race. So, I mean, I was tuning in definitely, right? But it wasn't one of those that I was, like, sitting there just like, oh, race the whole time. No, I was bouncing between them because race is kind of boring.
It was kind of boring, unfortunately. And I feel like that's something that we've just been dealing with. So this is now 8 out of the last 10 races have been won by a driver starting on the front row. So either first or second.
Because Denny was what? Started third?
Second.
Oh,
no, Denny was a pole sitter. Sorry, Denny was a pole sitter.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, Denny was a pole sitter. Who was the last? We'll play a fun game. Out of those last 10 races, who were the 2 drivers to not start on the front row?
Well, I want to say SVG, but it's not.
No.
Ryan Blaney?
No, he has not won in the last. Yeah,
yes,
he did win last. Yeah, he was a pole sitter for Daytona. Sorry.
Was he really?
Yeah.
Oh. Honestly, I have no idea.
It would be Austin Dillon at Richmond and Denny Hamlin back at Dover.
Really?
Yeah, 13th for Hamlin.
I said Blaney too, but apparently he was the pole sitter. But you know, what do I know?
So that's brutal. If we're being completely honest, that is absolutely brutal.
Bubba started on the pole, on the front
second
row, didn't he?
Yep. Bubba started in second. Byron started in second. SVG started in second. Watkins Glen, and then Blaney started on pole at Daytona. That was set by the Matrix. And then you had Briscoe started second at Darlington last week. It was.
So we went on this whole tangent last week about how it was either last week or the week before about how Penske was set up to have a pretty good playoffs.
Yeah.
It ain't looking too hot.
It didn't. This was very un-Penske-like of them. And now, I know you're going to look at the finishing order of this and be like, well, Ryan Blaney finished in 4th, Joe Logano finished in 5th, and they did. They absolutely did. But
they really didn't.
They didn't have the staying power to be there. Ultimately, the strategy that they were on ended up working out, and like we talked about, track position was super key on Sunday, but they weren't the best cars. Were they top 10 cars? They were probably fringe back into the top 10.
Yeah.
By all things, considering all things. But The Hendrick cars, the Hendrick cars of Chase Elliott and Kyle Larson probably were the best Hendrick cars. I would say Elliott probably benefited from the same strategy that
Yeah,
Hamlin and those guys were on, and Hamlin had one of the best cars all day.
but
No,
it's wild because, like we said last week, Hendrick usually doesn't do well at Gateway.
no, no. And they did resurrect themselves a little bit, it appeared. They're looking to get to Phoenix. They need to get better at places like Gateway. We got, New Hampshire in 3 weeks' time? So that'll be interesting to see how they perform there. I believe that's the second race of the second round.
Yeah, because next week's the last race of the first round.
Yep, headed to Bristol for that one. And then, oh no, sorry, it's first race, second round. My apologies. So yeah, in 2 weeks' time, basically, we'll find out how good this package is for them and what they've got. So they changed the tire at Gateway, which was the same tire they ran at Iowa. William Byron went to Iowa. So there's something to go along with that. Larson said they learned a ton from the tire test here. Yeah, Alex, that's 100% on brand with what he said there. Super key for them because they struggled bad. Like, obviously, it's no secret. They've been bad at Gateway. They've been not good at Loudon. They've been not good at Richmond for the most part. And they haven't performed in the fall race at Phoenix when they need to in the Gen 7 era. So,
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
So, yeah, they needed this badly. And
heck, if you really want to think about it, they really haven't performed at Martinsville either.
I mean, they did get that 1-2-3 finish, 2 years ago?
Well, I was going to say 2 years ago, but other than that,
the fall, again, it's one of those things where the spring race, it seems like they perform well. The fall race, they just don't, where it's kind of the opposite for Penske. They don't perform in the spring race at Phoenix, but then the fall race at Phoenix, they're lights out. Same thing with Martinsville for them.
Yeah, no, it was definitely interesting to see them actually perform. And what was it? The five led
52 laps.
I was going to say a good amount of laps.
Yeah, the 23 actually led more laps than I realized. He led 73 laps today. Really strong car for Bubba Wallace in that 23 team. Got stuck in gear on a restart.
Is that what happened? I wasn't listening to it at that point.
Yeah, they ran on board with him, and or they were on board with him, and you could hear it not go essentially. So that sucked for him because he had a really
good day going.
Yeah, really good day. Won stage number 2. Briscoe ended up winning stage number 1. Briscoe again.
I couldn't remember.
Just turned it on at the right time.
Are they the team to beat right now?
I think they're going to move to the top of my favorites rankings.
Honestly,
they have to be.
They have to be. They won last week. He finished second this week. He's already obviously in the next round. And the next round for him is New Hampshire, which he's typically pretty good at, or the 19 teams typically pretty good at, Kansas, and the road course.
Yeah. Yeah. And guess what? He's won at the road course, the Roval road course in the Xfinity Series.
And he typically does pretty well at Kansas, even with Stuart Haas, didn't he?
Alex said Hendricks finished 3-4 in the last 2 championship races. For what it's worth, Penske has been that much better. Yeah, agreed. And I guess we probably should preface that saying that, like, when we say that they've been bad in terms of, like, they haven't been able to beat Penske. Like, they have one job, they haven't got it done. And that's been the bad aspect of it for them. Ryan had an interesting comment here. Not interesting, but he said, I hope Bell dog walks the field at New Hampshire like Larson is going to at Bristol next week. I'm really interested to see how Bristol acts on Saturday night.
I don't think Larson dog walks the field next week.
So I think it comes down to just how soft that right side tire is that they're bringing.
Yep, I really do. I agree.
I don't know what it is or what the tire compound is going to look like. Obviously, they keep bringing the same tire back. They keep bringing the same tire back that they've ran at Bristol that did the same thing at the spring race back in 2024. They brought it back last fall, didn't do anything. They brought it back in the springtime. Guess what? Didn't do anything. So now they're bringing a new tire. If it chunks like it did in the spring of 24, then
I love it.
It's going to be chaos.
I'm here for it. I am here for it because it's not like it's going to be that hot this weekend. All right.
No, I don't.
So let's see.
Are you looking it up?
I'm looking it up. All right. Bristol, Tennessee, 10-day forecast. Let's see here. Saturday night. The high on Saturday is 79.
Okay. So then at nighttime, you can probably, get down to
So
the high
at
60s?
night, it's going to be like, low 60s is what it's saying.
I think you probably needed to be in the 50s, though, to get that tire to start shredding apart like that. I can't remember what it was back in the spring of 24, but it was chilly.
You're telling. I mean, yeah, it was, but you're telling me that you don't get a little bit of it?
Yeah.
I bet
If
you
it does
get
the
a
same
little
thing in
bit
the
of
spring
it.
of 24, then Denny's going to win. Yeah, Ryan, I was going to
I
say
bet you see a lot of people take 2 tires.
just right sides. Yeah.
I want to see chaos, and I want
to see a tire that wears more than what we had in the spring.
I
You could
want
do
I want it
250
all.
laps. Yeah. I want it all. Give it all to me right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want 75 laps at most.
Yeah, I think when you think about Bristol, what you want to work in, probably in my brain 75 to 85 lap increments. Like give me a tire that lasts about that length.
Yeah.
So then you're guaranteed about 6, 7-ish stops for the most part.
Off.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we'll see how it goes. Hamlin, though, back to today's race. Hamlin picks up his win. After the race, he says, what did he say?
I was just laughing.
Oh, okay. After the race, Hamlin says, get on the now or get over. So, Cam, are you getting on the bandwagon or are you going to stand in front of it and get ran over?
I said it once, I'll say it again. If he wins the championship, I'll shave my head. Because I don't think he's gonna win it.
I don't think he's gonna win either. Traditionally, the wheels on this bandwagon, that being the 11 bandwagon, have fallen off before we either get to Phoenix or before the trophy gets handed out at Phoenix. So,
yeah,
history always has a way of repeating itself, and I don't have that much faith in the 11 team getting it done. Now, having said that, maybe Chris Gale is the answer that he needs over there. I don't know if it is, but he's still got to perform at Phoenix. And when the pressure gets turned on for Denny Hamlin in that championship race, traditionally, he looks like the Buffalo Bills. Low blow for the Bills.
That's a low blow, dude.
Win a Super Bowl.
Aren't you a Bengals fan?
No, I live in Cincinnati. I'm not a Bengals fan.
I was about to say, you can't say much if you're a Bengals fan.
We are a Packers household.
Well,
again, it's been 15 years since they've won one, so
there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
But I just don't have faith in Denny Hamlin to get it done. It just is what it is. I saw your comment, Mel, on TikTok, and I completely forgot to respond to it as I was scrolling through. His question was, how close was Priest actually to signing to the 19? I don't think he was that close. I think that there may have been feelers, conversation, but
I think they wanted Briscoe the whole time.
Briscoe was their, when Briscoe became available, Briscoe was their guy.
Yeah.
Ryan, so you like the Reds, but not the Bengals? Listen, the Reds have been a part of my life, much like the Packers, since I was a wee lad. We had tickets for most of my life all the way up until a couple of years ago when we finally figured it out.
He just loves being a part of losing franchises. That's all it is.
I love being miserable.
Yeah.
Cincinnati Bearcats don't win anything. Reds don't win anything. Packers don't win anything in the last 15 years. So,
yeah.
Misery
loves company, and you're right there with them.
Cincinnati's just a loser sports town.
But I do love me some Joe Burrow. Even though I am a Steelers fan, I do love me some Joe Burrow.
Hey, squeaked one out today.
Dude, I have
both of them did actually, but
I have him in fantasy, and he got me 8 points, and I don't want to talk about it right now because
Rodgers got you a win, so
he did. Rodgers did get. I was talking more about Joe Burrow, but yeah, Rodgers looked good. I'm telling you right now. I've been trying to tell people all off season. Rodgers was a top 5 quarterback last year with nobody to throw to, or with Garrett Wilson to throw to. I'm sorry, and the worst franchise in sports. But I digress. We're here for NASCAR.
But I digress. So we had two interesting incidents today where the Hendrick cars seemingly just decided to. Their plan of attack might have been just take out the Penske cars because Chase Elliott,
Honestly, like
Punted
they just said,
Josh Berry,
screw it.
sent Josh Berry around. Josh Berry's, what would that be? His left side tire just tires are meant to be up, and his was at just sitting flat out of 90. Just
It was bad.
the opposite direction a wheel should be going.
It was bad.
So that sucked for him. He made it further than one lap this week, but his playoffs have been so forgettable. I feel so bad for him. We'll get to the points in a minute. And then we had Kyle Larson come from seemingly a dozen car lengths back, just cooking
sent it.
Into
He just sent it.
Sent it in there and just tagged the 12 of Ryan Blaney, sent Blaney around. And even Blaney had to be like, what did I do?
Yeah, no, literally, Blaney said that in his post race interview because they asked him. They said, "What did you go and talk to Larson about?" And he goes, "I just asked him what I did to deserve that."
Yeah. Framing it that way, like, what did I do to deserve this, is such a funny way of being like, hey, so you intentionally wrecked me? Not intentionally wrecked me, but you wrecked me. Was that intentional? That type of thing.
Yeah, no, it wasn't intentional.
Not intentional.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was not great. Rowdy makes a good point here where he said that Josh Berry handled the dumping so well. He did. He even got out and was like, I don't think Chase Elliott meant to do that. Like, he was understanding, but also probably pissed at the same time. He's in a must-win position now going to Bristol next week. Probably the same with Bowman as well. We'll get to that in a second. We had Dillon on Dillon violence as well, where Austin Dillon spun out his brother Ty Dillon racing for essentially second to last.
I was about to say it was like what, 34th, 35th?
Yeah, not good. And then Ty comes over the radio, or Austin comes over the radio, and he's like, "That was not intentional. I did not mean to do that. Obviously, it's the last thing I wanted to do." He had a bad day. Or oh, you guys want to move to Dodge? This payback to him.
Clack.
Yeah. Austin Dillon had an absolutely atrocious day.
He's had an atrocious couple of weeks.
Started 15th, a much better qualifying run than they should have had because they practiced terribly. They were nowhere in practice. Qualifies 15th. Within the first 4 laps, he's 25th. Like, okay, so that's bad. Negative 10 positions that quickly. Awful. Ran in the back all day. Those RCR cars. I feel bad for Kyle Busch at this point. He's being held hostage. Finishes 22nd on the lead lap, but not great.
I'm surprised he's going back. I'm not gonna lie.
I didn't have any other choice. Where else was he gonna go? Austin ends up finishing 18th, so he did salvage his day a little bit, but they were not good.
I mean, at this point, with Kyle Busch, I'd almost rather see him finish out next year with RCR and then go run a Dodge.
I don't hate the logic there.
Like,
it makes sense.
It makes sense on both ends, right? Like,
let him win a truck championship.
Yeah.
Let him coach up the drivers they're going to have over there at Dodge.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Heck.
You see who's running a Call car next weekend?
I did.
Yeah.
I did. And I even texted him and said,
hey, congrats. Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
This was a couple other things from this race real quick. The brake markers fell down off the wall or off the fence. Twice. They spent the stage 2 brake fixing them. They go back to green. They promptly come right off the fence. Not an ideal situation there. They do put them back up. They didn't fall off the rest of the way. Tyler Reddick was I think Tyler Reddick is not happy right now.
Hey, but he had a pretty awesome looking car this week.
His car did look great.
And we even talked about it. It almost looked like Storm from Cars. It was pretty sick.
What's his name in that movie? What's that car's name in the movie?
Storm.
Doesn't he have a first name though?
I thought his name was Storm.
Oh, I don't know. I couldn't tell you the last time I watched Cars. I've never seen past Cars 1.
That's Cars 2.
I've never seen Cars 2.
Hold on.
I wasn't even aware there was a Cars 3 until not too long ago.
Dude.
I don't mind animation movies, but
That's Jackson Storm. Sorry,
Jackson Storm. Okay, that sounds better.
Jackson Storm. Yeah, I had to look it up, but whatever.
Brother on brother violence was wild. It was rowdy.
It was.
SUG, despite getting spun out and despite not having a very good points day for the most part, he did show a lot of aggression on Sunday.
He did.
Which I thought was a good thing. He moved Austin Cindric out of the way. He was not being shy, which I thought was a good thing.
No, he looked good until he didn't.
Yeah, and that's unfortunately kind of the story of the weeks for him at this point. 25th place finish for him on Sunday. All right, I'm getting the points pulled up here because we need to talk about how people are sitting going in.
Up right here.
Do you want to share your screen? You want me to share my screen?
I can share it.
All right. So obviously Denny Hamlin and Chase Briscoe have advanced.
Yep.
Kyle Larson's sitting plus 60 over the cutoff line. That's great.
Probably good.
Oh yeah. I mean,
I feel like
you can earn 61.
I feel like to 8th is good.
Yeah, max points you can earn are 61. So Larson's fine. Bubba fine. Yeah. Blaney, I would say, is really good. Same with Byron.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think all the way down. I think to 8th.
Yeah. 9th through 12th, I think, are in danger.
Could be. Yeah. Like Chase would have to have a bad. He'd have to get knocked out in stage 1 before stage points are won. Yeah, I agree with you there. Logano, this guy, I'm terrified of him. He's the scariest person in NASCAR still. Ross Chastain.
Okay, here's my question.
Mm-hmm.
What's more surprising right now? Logano?
Yeah.
And Cindric in 10th and 12th? Or Bubba in 4th?
Honestly, I'll probably say Bubba in 4th because I expect Logano to be above I expect Logano to get out of the first round. Like, just who he is. Cindric, I'm slightly surprised by that just because he hasn't done much in the second half of this year so far.
Yeah.
But I think Bubba being plus 50 over the cutoff line, Bubba going into this round, seemingly not having to in a really good spot. Yeah. Didn't really expect that. I expected him to make it out of the first round, but I thought he'd be more in like that plus 20-ish range.
Beware Joey burnt
toast Logano. Going back to his sliced bread.
I honestly, I'll be honest, I'm genuinely more surprised that Bubba is in 4th.
Yeah.
Because you know what? Actually, no, I'm not surprised. Yeah, I'm more surprised that Bubba's in 4th because I'm not surprised that the 22 is that low.
Fair. That's a fair assessment of it.
I'm not.
For as bad as Austin Dillon has been over the last 2-ish weeks in terms of like running, but being able to at least salvage a decent day, being only 11 points below the cutoff is actually not that bad for him.
No.
I don't think he gets out of I think that the 4 you see below the cutoff line are going to be the 4 that get cut this weekend at Bristol.
Part of me wants the 88 to move on.
Same.
Like, I want to see the 88 move on, but of the 4 above the cut line that could possibly get taken out, I don't want to see him above them.
Yeah. I only want to see SVG advance just for the potential chaos that could come
at the Roval.
Yes. Like, that's all I want. I just want to see him go.
For sure.
Give me that. Like, obviously it's the last race of that 3rd round. Him walking it off going into the round of 8 as a rookie would be great.
And
also,
then having another
season.
And then having the chance at Talladega to walk off.
That would be.
I mean, Alex makes a good point. Dylan was top 10 all day in Bristol in the spring.
That is true. Now, Austin Dillon winning and locking himself into the next round while knocking out like Joey Logano would, as the kids say, feed families.
Dude, what was it? So the last time that Joey Logano won the championship, he wrecked at Bristol and was knocked out in the first round.
No, what, last year?
No.
He won the championship last year.
Okay, in the year after.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I'm talking about the last time he won the championship before the year before.
Got it.
The next year, he wrecked out in Bristol and didn't move on.
All right. I pulled up the spring Bristol date to look at loop stats real quick. Austin Dillon's average running position in that race was 16th. His highest was 4th. His lowest was 22nd. His pass differential was only 3. That's how bad the spring race was at Bristol. The fact that we did have a positive pass differentiation on Ross Chastain, which was 32, but goodness.
Yeah. So pretty much both of these are in must wins.
Yeah, must win. Yeah, Bowman's a must win. Barry's a must win.
Yeah.
Bowman was super dejected after today's race. He said shit execution on all fronts. So, yeah, I'm starting to wonder if Blake Harris is the answer over there. I think Blake Harris is a super smart guy. I just don't know if the 48 car and Alex Bowman are for him. But we'll have to. Obviously, it's up for Hendrick Motorsports to decide.
I was about to say, is it more of the driver or the crew chief, you think?
I think it's a combination. I mean, we know Bowman can win. We've seen him win before. I just don't know if it... I don't know. He has struggled since coming back from that back injury. He struggled the Gen 7 car as well. He only has 2 wins, one at Las Vegas back in 22, and
at Chicago.
Chicago last year. Yeah, so he struggled pretty bad. He has consistent speed, but not race-winning speed. And
yeah,
at some point you got to make a decision. He'll be back next year, but next year is obviously probably going to be the make it or break it year for him.
Oh, for sure. Then the question becomes who is going to be in that car.
Yeah. That becomes the more interesting part because I don't think it's going to be Carson Hocevar as much as people want to will it into existence.
I want it because I would love to see Carson Hocevar in good equipment like that.
Yeah.
But
have to wait and see. I do have one question for you that is on our rundown sheet here.
Okay.
Before we move on to the Xfinity Series. Who gets a Cup win first? Connor Zilisch, who's not in the Cup Series yet, or Ty Gibbs?
Connor Zilisch.
Yep, I agree.
I don't even have to second guess it.
Ty Gibbs, I thought going into the season, this was going to be Ty Gibbs' breakout year. I thought...
Yeah, you and I talked about it.
I thought Ty Gibbs was going to win 1, maybe 2 races this year. Without a question.
He hasn't come close.
Regressed so hard. It actually hurts my brain. And then he has to feel like absolute garbage sitting there watching his crew chief, Chris Gale, who he couldn't win with, go out there and win 5 races with Denny Hamlin this year.
Yeah, and might honestly win more.
Then he has to sit there and watch Chase Briscoe come in to Joe Gibbs Racing, pick up 2 wins, be considered a championship favorite. Meanwhile, he's just sitting back there trying to finish in the top 5.
Top 5, more like top 10.
Yeah.
He's more... What's his average finish right now?
I don't know. I don't have to... Let me pull the point standings. His average finish is 17.5.
His average start is 14.4.
Yeah, so it's a net loss of 3 positions.
That's awful.
That's not good. For the sake of comparison, Denny Hamlin's average start is 13.4. His average finish is 13.1. Everybody's is usually like a net loss of maybe 1.
Maybe 1,
position.
maybe 2.
Some have positive. Chase Elliott Average start is 16, average finish 11.8. So it's a
That's
positive of nearly
insane.
5. Yeah, that's a crazy one.
That's insane.
Ross Chastain's average start is 20.7. Yikes.
Dang. Hocevar, average start 18.1, average finish 22.5.
That's not ideal.
Not ideal there, old buddy.
Oh man. John Hunter Nemechek, average start 24.9, average finish 18.9. Hey. Listen, those legacy cars are turning it around.
They look good. They've looked good. Where did they finish today?
The legacy cars. John Hunter got a top 10 out of the day. I don't know where Eric Jones finished that. Hang on, let me pull the right now. It's 21st for Eric Jones, 6th place finish for John Hunter.
So you said 21st and 6th?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
No, and I think Eric Jones kind of got caught out there. Carson Hocevar, Corey Heim, and John Hunter Nemechek get a win before Ty Gibbs does.
Wild.
Corey Heim's not even going to be full-time in the Cup Series until 2027.
Wild.
Not to say he can't win one next year, but
still wild.
Yeah, still a crazy thing to say. Legacy
Rowdy
has been
said
cooking.
Riley Hurst gets a win before Ty Gibbs. Now, Now we're just throwing out shade.
I still go back to what Tommy Baldwin said earlier in the year on DVC, where he was like, at the start of the season, it was the 51 was racing the 88 and the 35. He's like, but the 88's starting to figure it out, so we're not really racing him anymore. He's like, all we're racing right now is the 35, and we'll see if he can figure it out, and then we'll just be racing ourselves. So far, he has not figured it out.
So I'm sure we'll talk about it here in a little bit. Cole Custer, average start 24.3, average finish 24.1. Baby, let's go.
All right. Yeah, we have to talk about the Haas Factory team. I just put it into our rundown here so we can chat about it. All right, let's move on to Gateway, or not Gateway, the Xfinity Series at Gateway.
We've been on Gateway there, bud.
Did you notice how the broadcast today kept emphasizing that this was St. Louis? Wins in St. Louis, the race in St. Louis, St. Louis, St. Louis. And I'm like, we get it. I understand where Gateway is at. It's in East St. Louis, which happens to be in Illinois. But
I'm about to say it's in Illinois.
Yeah. But like they really wanted to drive home the fact that this market was St. Louis.
St. Louis.
Like, I understand. And if they didn't want to say the actual name of the racetrack, that's totally fine, because I don't say it either, because they're not paying us to say the name of the racetrack.
It's Atlanta.
It's Atlanta. It's Gateway. It's Fontana. Like when it's Charlotte. When everybody has corporate names, you just call it by what it always has been. But yeah, the broadcast was just so hardcore about it. All right. Yeah. All right. NASCAR Xfinity Series at Gateway on Saturday night, going head-to-head with a really mediocre slate of college football on Saturday night.
Whoa.
There's one ranked matchup, and that wasn't even a good game.
Who cares if it's ranked on ranked? It was great games everywhere. Thank you. You're talking to the college football guy here, okay?
I know. Hey, Mississippi State, though, did beat a ranked Arizona State.
And I called it.
Yeah, that was not a bad win for them.
But whoa.
USF wins.
There were good games everywhere.
Your Bulldogs struggled.
Hey, whoa. Why are we taking shots?
In the rankings? So I'm just saying.
Yeah, we look like crap.
It's fine.
Anyway, we played Tennessee this week.
We only beat Bowling Green by 2 touchdowns, so.
I mean, it's Cincinnati. We're not.
Yeah, we used to be good. We used to matter.
Yeah.
And then we got
very little.
Scott Satterfield.
And you mattered very little in the grand scheme of things.
Only G5 team to ever go to the playoffs.
That's not true.
100%
only G5 team to go to the 4-team playoffs, sir.
The only actual playoffs.
Get it right.
Yes. The 18 playoffs doesn't count. Nobody cares about that.
It's 12. It's 12. It's 12, good sir.
Oh, it's 12.
It's 12.
Okay, college football talk real quick. For the college football playoff games, the first round, I'm going to be in Hawaii for those.
Ooh.
Worst kickoff times ever. I'll be completely honest. It's going to be like 2:00 in the afternoon, and on Saturday, it's going to be 6:00 in the morning.
That's awful.
I actually don't mind the 6:00 one, but like the other ones are going to kind of suck.
So a couple years ago when the Warriors won their last championship.
Yeah.
I was in San Jose for work. That was awesome.
Oh, West Coast. I still stand by the fact that I think West Coast has the best. West Coast and Mountain Time to me are the best.
Yeah, for sure. Especially for football. You're telling me I get to wake up, have football at 9 a.m.
Yeah.
And all the way until midnight?
Yeah. Don't have to stay up late either. That's the best part about it. Like, Monday night kickoff or Monday night football kickoff at 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
5 o'clock. Dude,
I
literally.
work from home. I don't care.
No, I don't either.
Yeah.
They kicked they tipped off the game at like 4:30 in the afternoon. It ended at like 7:30, 8 o'clock, and we went to the bars after.
Yeah.
I was like, what is this?
The only downside is like when you get back after like either doing work or like being out on vacation and you sit down like at night and you want to watch something and then you're like, oh yeah, we just have to watch highlights or like this random Angels baseball game that I don't care about right now.
That's true.
Not to take a shot here, but you were 1 out away from a no-hitter.
Don't do it. I knew you were going to do it. Don't you do it. It's been a rough couple weeks as a Dodgers fan, okay? It's been
At
a
least
rough
you're going to the
couple weeks.
postseason. Again, haven't known what that's like in a long
I
time.
I texted my best friend and I said, "Are you effing kidding me?" And he said, "What?" And all I had to say was the Dodgers. And he responded with, "Didn't y'all have a no-no going?"
Yeah.
And I went, "Yeah.
Yeah,
all the way
we lost.
8-2.
Yes. All right. NASCAR Xfinity Series race at Gateway. Connor Zilisch picks up his 9th win of the season, 4th win in a row.
Hey, guess what?
What?
Connor Zilisch won.
He did win. He wins again. It's become evergreen at this point. Guess I'm going to go ahead and put it in for the schedule next week. We're just going to talk about Connor Zilisch winning.
Connor Zilisch winning at Bristol?
Yes.
I think the only way Connor Zilisch doesn't win is someone wrecks him.
7 of the last 8. The only way Connor Zilisch lost the ARC East Championship last year was getting wrecked by, I believe, Amber Bachland, maybe, at Bristol. So, yeah, there's a solid chance he goes out there and runs really well again in the last 14 races. So, since he came back from his back injury, so this is since Talladega in April, his average finish is 1.9.
Mind you, he's doing all this with a broken collarbone.
Yes. He has not finished out of the top 5 since Talladega in April.
That's insane.
There weren't even leaves on some of the trees around the country yet. Now we're getting ready to lose leaves again. He still hasn't finished outside the top 5.
That's insane.
It's an insane run that he's going on right now. Here's another crazy stat. Not even Kyle Busch has ever won 4 Xfinity Series races in a row. He's won 5 consecutive starts, but those races did not come in succession.
That's insane.
His season is more impressive than what Ty Gibbs did, and Ty Gibbs was running a cup operation.
Literally.
Yeah.
Like it was a cup car in Xfinity.
The amount of money spent on that program.
It was literally a cup car.
Yeah, what Connor Zilisch is doing right now is absolutely remarkable. I don't know any other way to put it other than the fact that he is unstoppable right now. And
it's worse than Corey Heim.
Worse in a good way for them. Yeah, like it's wildly impressive. And there's no other way around.
Worse as in like, you turn on the race, you know who's going to win.
The domination right now. It's Max Verstappen last year or 2 years ago. Like you're just, if Connor doesn't win at this point, I'm like, the hell happened?
What happened?
Yeah. Somebody get Dale on the phone. Ask him why. So he leads 121 of 160 laps. Just utter domination. William Zilisch, I wasn't high on this kid at the beginning of the year because, frankly, he had an absolutely atrocious start to the season. Back-to-back second-place finishes, though.
Hey, I texted you at the beginning of the race.
You did. You said, give me the 18.
I said, give me the 18. And literally the very next lap, he set the fastest lap of the race.
And then you said, who am I kidding? Give me the 88.
And then I went, wait, who am I kidding? Give me the 88, right? Like, I pitted for William. I love William. He's a great kid. I mean, I don't think he's definitely growing into the equipment for sure.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see how it progresses with him.
I obviously fully expect him to be back in that car next year.
As he should be.
He's young still, so it makes sense to bring him back. And
he's got sponsor money.
He does have sponsor money, yes. Obviously, his family is the sponsor on the side of that car for him there. But the progression, obviously, is what we talk about, right? You want to see a driver progress and develop. And we've seen that happen now. Yeah. Start off really bad. Kid absolutely could have got in his feelings and just been miserable. Like, could have.
Yeah.
Grinded, and now he's performed really well. On a road course, he finished second. Now here on an oval, he finished second. So it's not like he's specializing in one thing.
Correct.
So I think that's a really good thing for him. Christian Eck is... Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, this race as a whole went by so fast.
2 hours and 12 minutes. I don't disagree because I was double TVing it last night.
Like, so I was, not only was I double TVing it, but like I stepped outside to talk to my neighbors for maybe like, I feel like 20, 30, it was probably like 45 minutes if I'm being real. Right.
Yeah.
And I walked in and I went, holy crap, we're in the third stage already.
It's
I was like, what? What is going on?
I just opened up Reddit and,
now you're down the rabbit hole.
Oh, Christopher Bell is furious.
Why?
That was the finish spot. That's what we needed today. Take the pressure off next week. Good job, guys. We just fucking are in seventh with the best car on the track. Every fucking week it's the same shit. We're the last car to pit road. I'm over it. I hear you, buddy.
Oh, damn.
That's Christopher Bell. I don't think Christopher Bell's ever said a swear word in his life.
I don't think he has either.
Oh, my goodness. He's not wrong, though.
He's not.
Wow.
He's really not.
Fired up. Oh, we also had after the race, Alex Bowman on the radio saying, hey, the Trackhouse cars are driving through the grass. That's kind of cool. Trying to, I assume, pick up weight.
What?
I don't know. Also, the NASCAR WAG tee, if you guys have not looked at that subreddit, is popping off.
Is it really?
It always is, but they're hyper fixated on specifically one person that did finish in the top 10 today.
Who?
We'll talk about it after because I'll tell you some other things. But
okay,
if you want some enjoyment, some fan fiction, that's your place to go. It is. The people on there, I'm concerned for.
Mentally or physically or emotionally or all the above?
D, all of the above. All right, so we got Walsh finishing second. Eck is finishing third. Great run for Christian Eck. That team needed it. Triple top 10. First triple top 10 of the season for Colin. Sorry. I saw Gluck said he looked at the Trackhouse onboards and they were. Yeah. Okay. That'll be interesting. Now I'm going to have to go back and pull that. Guess what another video for TikTok's going to be tonight, kids? Yeah. Oh, also Brian says, let's go O's.
You're just going to rub it in at this point?
He put it on there. I had to talk about it.
Just going to...
All right. So we had Brandon Jones finishing fourth. Brandon Jones demanding respect from Jesse Love after the race. Jesse Love finishes in fifth. Almirola sixth. Hendrick in seventh. Parker Retzloff, top 10 run for he in that number
good
4 team.
He's a good driver.
Also, I didn't realize Johnny Davis is listed as the owner on that car.
For Parker? For the 4?
Yeah. Johnny Davis is listed as the owner. Unless Racing Reference has this wrong, which...
I mean, it's an Alpha Prime car.
Yeah. I wonder if they're going by the owner points still.
Because they bought
the 4, yeah. And then you have Corey Day finishing in 9th for the 17 Hendrick car, and then Daniel Dye rounding out the top 10.
Hey, good day for both of them, right? Like
good day for both of those guys. Yeah.
Corey Day looked pretty dang good for most of the race.
did look really good. The Corey Day run to me is the more. It's impressive because, like we said, we want to see the development drivers develop, and we're seeing that form. First top 10 in the Xfinity Series. Obviously, got that second place finish back at IRP in the Truck Series. It seems like the confidence is coming around.
He's building.
Yes. So now he'll be at Bristol this upcoming weekend as well. So I'm interested to see just how much he starts to improve, and he's going to start going to some racetracks for a second time. So yeah, I think it's nothing but good things for him. Some people still, huh?
Guess what?
What?
Corey Day's building as Alex Bowman's not.
I know.
I'm just saying.
Corey Day finished in 9th, John.
I'm just saying. Corey Day's building and Alex Bowman is not.
Corey Day is a long-term project over there. I just don't know if he'll be ready by 2027.
Corey Day's building. Alex Bowman is not.
Will Roger Penske, the captain, jump the Ford ship like fellow billionaire Gene Haas? No.
No.
Penske's the number 1 Ford team over there.
They're not going anywhere.
They're not going anywhere. They've got it absolutely made.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with Hendrick's never going to leave Chevrolet, and guess what? Joe Gibbs Racing is never leaving Toyota.
I mean, to be fair, they did say Penske was never going to leave Dodge, and that happened, but that's because Dodge pissed them off.
Well, yeah, that's because Dodge came over and said, "Here, can you run your cup budget on $4?" And they were like, "No." And Ford came over and said, "Can you run your cup budget on $40 million?" And they were like, "Actually, we can. Yeah. We can do that
and do well with it too."
Yeah.
No, for sure. Yeah, Ford's not going anywhere at Penske.
No. Is there anything else? Oh, yeah. One other thing from the race.
It's got to stop.
The cameraman.
It's
cameraman nearly just got Hulk smashed into the wall.
It's not the first time it's happened.
It's not the first time. This is the closest it's come, and he didn't have anywhere to kind of escape to, which I think makes it worse.
It's not, though. It's happened a couple times.
Getting close. In terms of having the wall in between the car and
I mean, I get what you're saying, but like,
yeah. I said it in a video I posted to TikTok earlier today. Listen, it's like Zilisch is doing a Gymkhana video out there, sliding around, burning out and everything. But in those videos, you know where the camera is going to be at. And the camera knows where the car is going to be at. In this situation, neither of them knew where the other is going to be.
No.
And that's what makes it dangerous.
I really want us to take the cameraman off the track. We have drones. Put the damn drones out there.
Yeah.
And then stop doing the interviews on the front stretch and put them back in victory lane.
Victory lane.
Victory lane is pointless at this point. They don't even show it.
They will from like the long shot where you just see the driving, like you see the confetti and stuff blow up, but that's
it. And half the time they don't even do that. Like today, when you're watching the race, they put it on victory lane. The confetti was on the ground. There was nobody standing behind the car. Like, it was literally just the car in victory lane.
Yeah.
It's pointless. Victory lane right now is pointless.
It's ceremonial.
It's pointless.
Like a turkey on Thanksgiving.
It's like the Queen in England. It's pointless.
Well, she's dead, so that's
okay. I'm
insensitive on your part.
It's like the king in England. It's pointless.
He also might be close to being dead, so
damn it.
We'll get William in there with his rapidly receding hairline.
Good Lord.
He should go.
Much,
you have a full head of hair.
It's still receding.
Well, that's just happens with age. Like,
whoa, you're older than me.
I know, but like, I still got a full head of hair. Thank God.
Hopefully, I get to keep my head of hair, and Denny doesn't win.
All right, I'm switching up our 2 to go here real quick to talk about Haas Factory.
You should talk about both of them.
Okay, we'll talk about both. We'll start off with that Haas Factory team. They announced on Friday that they will switch from Ford and go over back to Chevrolet. I say back to Chevrolet. Obviously, Haas Factory team has never been Chevrolet, but this is Haas, the descendant of Stuart Haas Racing. Yeah. Good move, bad move, or doesn't matter?
I think it's a good move for a change for them.
Yes.
Right? Because are they going to be on A with Chevy or no?
What do you mean?
Like, are they going to be a team or are they going to be a B team?
No, they're going to be a B team with. They have a Hendrick Alliance.
They're going to have a Hendrick Alliance, which I think will help them. Did I read that their Xfinity program is staying Ford?
No. It's also switching to Chevrolet.
It is switching?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why I thought I saw someone say that their Xfinity program was staying Ford, and I was like, that's weird.
Mayer and Creed back into the Chevy camp again.
Yeah. I think it's good as a whole. I think that it's going to help the Xfinity program. I think it's also going to help that Cup team. I really do.
I think so too. Sorry, I was reading Mel's comment there. Yeah, Mel, we did just actually talk about the Bell being pissed off of a running 7th thing.
Matt is not 25. Sorry, Ryan.
Not 25. Older than that. In my 30s, Ryan. And then what were we talking about? Oh, they're going to have a Hendrick Alliance, run Hendrick engines. I think the bigger part of this is the fact that in the Xfinity Series, we're going to have 3 Ford cars, and 2 of those are okay. The other one is out there. Ryan Sieg's team obviously putting out the 38 and the 28 or 29, whatever numbers they.
The Ford pathways shot.
Yeah, unless
I think at this point Penske has to bring theirs back.
I think there's going to be a Chevy team that switches to Ford next year. A 2-car operation most weeks.
Really?
Yes. We'll discuss. But yeah, I think there's going to be a switch there just because there has to be. If not, you're going to have AM Racing.
Yeah, like you're going to have AM Racing and
the Siegs, essentially.
I was about to say, Siegs, are they Ford?
Yeah. And they've been running more Ford performance stuff going forward.
Yeah.
So, like, there's obviously been some building there. But in terms of the Xfinity Series, Haas provides cars to those teams. Like, they're the ones that are doing this. So, yeah, them going over to Chevy is going to be a bit of a blow.
There's going to have to be a big team, either, like...
Ford just doesn't care about developing drivers. That's really what it is. Think about the Ford pipeline right now. Who's in the Ford pipeline?
I know who else is going to have Ford Xfinity program too.
Let's go. I'm so excited to see Sam Hunt Racing run Fords. Dang it. No, they're not.
They currently have a truck team. And they currently have a Cup team.
Oh. Are they possibly going to go out of business on the Cup side?
Yeah. but I've also heard rumors that they're going to have all 3.
I just don't understand it. Wow, RCR to Ford. Nailed it, Alex. No. Imagine Pop doing that. So I think them switching over is a good thing ultimately for them.
I think it's a great thing for them, great thing for Chevy, terrible thing for Ford.
Yeah, terrible thing for Ford. I saw a lot of people thinking that Haas is going to go over to Toyota because they have that Toyota technical partnership on the Formula One side of things. It just doesn't make sense. It's kind of what we see with a lot of people running multiple different OEMs and different series. It's better to be diversified than to have your entire company be made up of one OEM, because guess what? If that OEM decides to pull the plug on motorsports, you're out of business. Yeah. And we've seen that with Ganassi where they keep everything kind of diversified. So if somebody pulls the plug on their sports car program, like we saw with the Cadillac thing, they still have people in other teams that they can put them in, or they're able to try to get another contract, probably the Hyundai stuff. So or Genesis, whatever they're running over there. All right.
Pause. Yeah. Jamie said, will a team owner retire at 26 in 2026? Currently Gibbs 92, Hendrick 87, Penske 90 something. Is Gibbs really 92?
No, Joe Gibbs is not 92 years old.
And let's be real.
He's 84. Come on, Jamie.
And let's be real. None of them are like 100% running things.
No.
Anymore.
Roger Penske's 88.
Yeah.
Jamie said they're like, I was just guessing. I didn't need the fact check.
We're just throwing shade, okay?
How old is Rick Hendrick?
I think he is at like 87.
76.
Well, never know.
11 years off. Even Rowdy said Gibbs is 92.
That's why I was like, Gibbs is 92. I had to ask because I didn't know.
I was about to be like, dang, he looks great for 92. So he's 84. He's actually older than I thought he was. I thought he'd probably be late 70s.
I was thinking, yeah, mid 70s. But I mean, you got to think he coached that football team for years.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was.
He's been married to his wife since 1966.
Good for him.
Lord.
That's longer than we've both been alive. And then some.
Nearly our ages combined.
I was about to say, we could probably put our ages to combine.
So
They're
he's going
old
to have
now.
his 60th wedding anniversary next year.
Good for them.
That's a
That
long
is
time.
that is our ages basically combined.
That's such a long time. When you think about it that way, you're like, when did you get married? Oh, like right after Kennedy. What? Not right after, but for the most part, like, you know, that's crazy.
Yeah. That's
All right, moving on. Should Gateway... Oh, wait. What was my actual question? What track would you replace Gateway with? Keep in mind, you're getting Chicagoland back. I swear to God, if you say... Don't say it.
You say it.
You say... No, go ahead. I know you're going to say it.
What am I gonna say?
Kentucky.
Kentucky.
I didn't think about it when I put the question in there, but then as soon as I said it out loud, I was like, I know what he's going to pick.
Come on!
We don't need it. It's
Yes, we do!
Terrible racetrack. It does not race well. Not once did it ever race well with the Cup car, and it's not going to race any better with the Gen 7 car.
Okay, what is it like though? It's very close to Michigan.
No, it's not. No, it's
just a little
not.
smaller.
Kentucky is the biggest short track you've ever seen.
And I love it.
Because it doesn't race necessarily like an intermediate, but it doesn't race like a short. It's
Okay.
a weird track.
Take Kentucky, give it the Atlanta treatment, put it back on the track.
I don't even know if that works.
I do.
You know what? You know what Kentucky has a lot of around it?
Nothing.
Space. Yes.
Nothing. You want to know what they used Kentucky for during COVID?
Storage.
You know what they stored?
Cars, trucks.
F-150s.
F-150s.
Because that's where everything, there's so much space there.
It's endless. Also, please stop breaking into Kentucky. I'm tired of the local news stations around here running stories about this.
I mean, it'd be great for you and I.
Ryan says, I've been married since I was 17, going on 12 years. Congrats.
Like, that's awesome.
Congrats to Ryan. I just can't imagine. I can't imagine getting married now.
I was 23.
Yeah, I mean, I will get married, but like,
You've got to grow up at some point there, Matt. Come on now.
yeah, I know. It's fine.
Hey, it would be perfect for both of us.
It would be perfect for both of us.
You and I could meet there.
I
We'd have
love
to get there 4 hours before because we would beat the traffic.
We have back-to-back comments here that say, don't say Kentucky, all for Kentucky. Listen, as a person who's spent a lot of time on pit road at Kentucky, it sucks. It is not fun. It's hot. It's so hot. The garages, some of the worst garages you've ever seen in your life. They are so spread out. It's just because it's in the shape of a W for Darrell Waltrip.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's just the only cool thing about Kentucky are the crossover tunnels under the infield. So you can go from pit road under the front stretch and then up into the grandstands. There's a long tunnel and some gigantic escalators down
That's
there.
kind of cool.
It is actually very cool. It's one of the nicer things about Kentucky. They thought about that when they built it.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. So
I never went.
Oh, you
actually, the reason I never went was because I was pissed off that they took a race away from Atlanta, and I said I would never go because they took a race away from Atlanta.
So then they took it back from Kentucky and gave it back to Atlanta, and now you're like, all right, well that backfired.
Because I live here now, so I'm like, hey, let's go. I need one. Hey, oh,
you're not even Italian.
I'm part.
With that Polish last name?
I'm actually more Italian than I am Polish.
Oh, really? All right, fair enough. All right. I'm just not a fan of Gateway.
No, I'm 50% Dutch, 25% Polish, 25% Italian. So
I don't know what I am. German.
I'm a mutt.
Yeah.
What will NASCAR look like next year?
That's a perfect segue there, Bones, because we're getting into NASCAR talk now.
A heaping pile of shit.
Honestly, there's not a great answer to this question. There's scenarios. If the teams win, they, in likelihood, get their charters back. But, caveat, charter system could just get absolutely blown up like Hiroshima. Like, it could just get nuked immediately.
Come on now.
Too soon?
Nice people.
Okay, my apologies. So the charter system could go away. That all depends on the outcome of the trial. So the best case scenario for the teams, they win, they get their charters back. What that means for NASCAR is they could have to potentially sell off the ARCA series because they own all the national stock car touring series in the country right now. So they could potentially have to sell off ARCA. They could potentially have to sell off International Speedway Corporation, their track holdings company. Would that mean selling off all of their racetracks, Daytona, Talladega, Martinsville, Richmond, Watkins Glen, and Michigan, others? Remains to be seen. They may be forced to sell off majority of them, and they'll be able to hold on to their crown jewel being Daytona or something like that. It'd be very weird to have to sell Daytona and have one Daytona in NASCAR offices across the street. It'd be an odd
very weird
relationship. The thing, if NASCAR wins, you could expect things to kind of stay the same, but the teams will go out of business because they are not going to get their charters back. They could, in theory, buy their charters back if NASCAR wanted to sell them to them, but I would say that the likelihood of that happening are
after putting us all through this, right?
Yeah. Or they get to a settlement,
which I don't think is happening.
I still don't think they're going to. I was surprised to see Dan Towers, owner of Spire Motorsports, TWG Motorsports, and Andretti Global, Cadillac F1, Spire Motorsports, come out this week in the AP article that Jenna Fryer posted and say that he would like to see the two sides settle. And to have a team owner come out and say that, a team owner that's putting a lot of money into this sport, say that, I was like, okay, so I think there's a feeling from the team side of thing of settle this because it's hurting our charter value. And we're right now risking a chance of not having charters, which means that they're going to watch their equity somewhere between, for a team like RCR with two charters, probably around $90-ish million in charter equity gone. Not great. Then you look at a 4-car team like a Hendrick Motorsports or whatever, you're probably looking at closer to 200 just because of the past performance of those charters. Gone.
If not more.
Yeah, if not more. And that's not even accounting for, their buildings and their cars and everything else that goes along with that. So
buildings.
Yes.
They're building more currently, but
yeah. Gateway shouldn't be a playoff race. Neither should Kentucky.
Oh, I don't want Kentucky to be.
Kentucky should not be. Well, selfishly, I would like Kentucky to be a playoff race because putting Kentucky in July is just one of the worst possible decisions you could ever make. So either put it in March or put it in November.
Oh, you put it in March. In March.
A nice spring race at Kentucky.
Yeah.
Furnace.
Come on, yeah.
Well, in fairness, my furnace ran all the way up until the first week of June this year, so that could actually be a chilly race down there. First week of March, but I would not complain.
You had your furnace on the first week in June?
Buddy, the high was 52 degrees. I needed it.
I haven't turned my heat on since I moved into my house. And we moved.
Well, you also live 2 hours south of me.
Hour and a half.
But yeah, no, it was cold. And then it immediately got hot, within a week. Oh, is it ever going to get hot out again? And it was like, yeah, it is. Here, take it.
Yeah. Then my power bill went to $300.
Yeah.
Like,
It's been cool this week.
Yeah.
So yeah, NASCAR. It's going to be fun. But the injunction was denied this week, so the teams will continue to operate as open teams through the end of the season. NASCAR can issue 4 charters and essentially award 4 charters if they want to. They have pledged to not move the 2 from Stewart Haas Racing until after all this is settled. And they also will retain essentially 6 charters in case the teams do win and they get 6 charters back. So technically we could have 40 charters next year, but we'll see how all that plays out.
I want 43. Give me 43 cars on the track. Bring back the old days. If let's say the 2 teams fold. Obviously, Reddick's probably your number 1 free agent.
Yeah.
I would say Bubba after this run he's on right now is probably number 2.
Absolutely, yeah.
I would say Heim is 3.
Yep.
I would say John Hunter's 4.
Yeah. Eric Jones.
Oh no, John Hunter wouldn't be in it.
Yeah. Well, if they got a business, like.
But that's legacy. They're not part of it.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. No.
Yeah,
Sorry. You're right.
I'm thinking. I'm just thinking John Hunter for some reason, but I don't
Zane
know why.
Smith, Noah Gregson, Todd Gillen. Yeah. And then Riley Herbst would be your 7th.
And then Riley Herbst
Yeah.
last.
Actually, Riley is actually a pretty intriguing prospect just because he comes funded. Yeah. I'm just saying, if you're looking for money, like, guess what? Check's there.
Yeah.
Appreciate that, Dylan. Yeah, I thought about the NASCAR Live after show, and then Teardown also went live as well. Originally, Teardown was scheduled to go live at 7, which would have worked out great for us. It didn't. So
Teardown sucks.
It's fine. Yeah. Luck's good, but
yeah.
Back to my question earlier. If Reddick is on the market, does Hendrick dump Bowman for him?
Yes.
Interesting question, Alex. I think we've talked about this before. If Reddick is available, there's going to be a number of teams that are looking at their lineups and wondering if it's worth buying a driver out that's in a contract year next year. And yeah.
That was going to be my question is where do you think he goes?
I don't know. It's tough because by the time this is decided, you're looking at 2 months maybe before the start of the season. That's pretty late to make a big time move. So does he, does a place like Spire hold on to Justin Haley until they see what's happening? Because I don't know if Hendrick would make that move this late. Obviously, they had to get signed off by Ally as well. Same thing on the Penske side. Like Cendric's on a contract year next year. Do they make that move or do they hold on to him for another year?
RCR. Bones.
Imagine him going back to RCR.
I mean, they need all the help they can get at this point.
I don't think Reddick.
I don't think Reddick would do it.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's there's a lot of things that could be up in the air for that one.
I would love it.
Chaos.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Give it to me.
I'm here for it. Somebody mentioned something earlier about the judge could decide any number of things, but he should take the fans into consideration. Blah, blah. Yeah, he will. Bones. He has mentioned that before. Jamie said, I went to the PTL trial in the same federal courthouse in Uptown Charlotte. Judge Potter ordered them to spin that off. So could NASCAR be ordered to sell ownership or partial ownership of NASCAR? I don't think in terms of like the overall entity, Jamie, I think what you would see happen there is NASCAR being forced to sell off things that they own, either that being ISC, that being ARCA, or something along those lines. They're ultimately not going to
go off first.
Yeah, they're not going to look at NASCAR and be like, you have to sell, 20% of your company to somebody else. That would, I think, open up for a little bit more litigation there.
Yeah.
And you also still have the fact that December 1st means that everything is going to be out in public. Mm-hmm. One of these two sides could make sure they don't want that to happen by settling. So we'll see.
As a Penske fan and as a Jesse Love fan, I love that, Jamie.
Penske needs to swoop in and steal Jesse Love and replace Hendrick. Listen, Jesse Love is available for cup rides.
He's said it. He wants to be in a Cup car. Now, I
We
love
nailed him.
Cindric, so I don't think Cindric's going anywhere. I genuinely don't.
He'll be there next year, I think.
I think he'll be. I think they're going to sign to another contract.
One thing about
Two's going to be changed anytime soon.
Probably not. Yeah, one thing about Penske is they don't make quick decisions, rash decisions, or fun decisions. So
unless it's on the pit crew.
Yeah. Dang. All right, give me your driver of the day.
12.
All right, that's fair.
Got wrecked, went all the way back, and came back up to finish 4th.
I'm going to give my driver of the day to John Hunter Nemechek.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yep, P6 finish for him, started 20th, finished 6th. Obviously worked some strategy to get up there, but really good result for he and that legacy team. They continue to build. Jimmy Johnson moved back stateside, so they are clicking on all cylinders.
Where was he living?
England.
Was he really?
Yep. Kids went to school over there.
Who you got this week?
At Bristol.
Who you got in trucks? Let's start trucks.
Trucks racing on Thursday night. September 11th. Never forget. You have Cleus McFarlane in the ARCA race beforehand.
Yeah.
Which he's not going to win, but I still think that's a pretty intriguing.
No, give me the 28.
Yep, I was going to say, give me the 28.
Oh, Butterbean!
Butterbean also running the ARCA or the Xfinity race on Saturday. Friday. Sorry. Give me, honestly, give me Chandler Smith on Thursday night.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
He won in the spring.
It's
a good one. That is a good one. Let me see. Who do I want? You know what? You're going to leave him to me. So I'm going to take him.
Corey Hyde.
Give me Heim time, baby. No, actually, give me the man that's still wearing his niece uniform in his picture.
Caden Honeycutt?
On NASCAR.com. Give me Caden Honeycutt.
Ooh. Fair. That's a good pick. Who are you taking in the Xfinity race? Sorry.
I mean,
keep in mind, he finished 12th there back in the springtime.
Yeah.
Ooh. Last car on the lead lap.
But wasn't Larson running in that race?
Yes.
Larson ran in that race.
Larson led 276 of 300 laps.
Huh?
Larson led 276 of 300 laps.
Yeah. Lane Riggs is a good pick for the truck race.
Lane Riggs is a good pick.
That's a good pick. Let's see. Connor, you clicked the wrong one.
Oh, sorry. Ryan. Wait, who'd you take in the Xfinity series?
I haven't.
I am going to go out on a limb here.
Okay.
I think the Connor Zilisch win streak ends.
Okay.
I think Carson Kvapil finishes one spot better than he did in the spring and wins. Short track guy.
Old Penske driver.
Yeah. Yep, that too.
Has he had a win this year? He
Zilisch?
didn't win this year, did he? No. Zilisch has won a lot this year,
Zilisch.
sir.
Kvapil.
You know what?
What?
Give me a guy who's been on a pretty much of a hot streak lately. He's been in a couple wrecks that's like slowed him down a little bit. Give me Nick Sanchez.
Ooh, that's a good pick.
Give me Nick Sanchez.
Outside front row this past weekend qualified. So, yeah.
And he was up front pretty much the whole night until he got wrecked.
Finished 16th in the springtime. But I think that where he was in the springtime versus where he is now are two totally different drivers.
Two different. Oh, yeah, for sure. I also think Jesse Love's going to have a good day. It's hard to count out Justin Allgaier. I think it's going to be a good race.
I do too.
I really do. I think it's going to be a good race. You've got Austin Hill last in points because
we reset the points. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. And for the Cup race on Saturday night, the Bristol night race.
Who's racing in this one? Anyone crazy?
No.
I didn't think so.
It's playoffs.
Playoffs?
I am going to go. I think the I think the three-peat happens. I think Kyle Larson wins 3 in a row.
Give me his teammate.
Chase Elliott.
Give me Chase Elliott.
Oh, okay. I don't think it's a bad pick.
I think Chase Elliott. He's won here. Granted, it was the All-Star race, right?
Yep.
And they had a little extra weight with the lights underneath, but
So much extra weight.
no, give me Chase Elliott. I think he always pretty much runs pretty well here, and yeah.
Nice. All right. We will be back on. We'll do another Sunday show next week.
Probably.
Yeah, Sunday evening show again. Obviously, race will be on Saturday night. I don't think we'll do a post-race one on Saturday, but if we do, you can follow us both on Twitter. No. Oh, we're gonna have college football too. Yeah, forgot about that. Yeah, so it'll be Sunday.
I'll do it during the NFL all day long.
Yeah,
College football.
Sunday.
Sorry, I love my college football.
Appreciate that, Alex, for tagging me in the track house video because I was going to go
Bowman
find
at
out.
Bristol. Bone says
Ooh, might not be the
walk
word.
off.
Walking off.
I think there's going to be chaos. I genuinely do. I think it's going to be a chaos race. I think you're going to get a couple of the drivers on the fringe that wreck.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be a lot like the Daytona race a couple weeks ago. And let there be madness.
Let there be madness. All right. You can follow Cam on Twitter. Well, Closing Laps on Twitter, at Closing Laps.
Yep.
You can follow him on his personal Twitter account at
_ Full Send Racing.
Yep. You can follow myself on Twitter at BreakHardBlog. You can follow the podcast on TikTok at Closing Laps.
And YouTube.
And YouTube at Closing Laps. And you can follow myself on TikTok at BreakHard.
Mm-hmm.
Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook as well at BreakHardBlog.